You did not hear me say that. That should have been clipped, by the way. Stop in the name of the law. That would have been a good head-on right there. Whoa, 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 dude. Dude! What the frick? Stop! You idiot, you see me? You see me?
Got the audacity to tell me to use Audacity, sir. And a real audio engineer. I'll use it, no problems at all.
Hello, certainly hope you're doing great and having a wonderful day. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Cardiac Nick, and what do we have here? Right off the bat, and I do hope that you're doing good and are doing great. Welcome. I believe we are a little late today. I was late from the office, but nevertheless all of that should be kept aside because we are live, and I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. Along with that, we've got the audio in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud. Alright, with that, welcome once again. It has been a while. It has been a hot minute since I've been on the hot seat, so to say. And today I've got a lot of things planned as far as the stream itself is concerned. Things are going to be a little crackly, is what I can say, because I've not yet been able to actually set up the stream properly, is what I should say. Because I've not been able to test things. But apart from that, we are looking golden. Everything is looking perfect. We've got DreamHack coming up though. Now I don't know if you know about DreamHack or not. Now DreamHack is one of the biggest gaming festivals actually that happens across the globe. Not really across the globe, but certain places in the gaming community. And yep, it's going to be part of India as well. So DreamHack India is taking place on the coming November 3rd, 4th and 5th, of course, which means that I am not going to be streaming those days, which will and has been already updated on the calendar. But today, as well as yesterday, in fact yesterday also, I was supposed to be streaming City Skylines. Now that is that one game. There is that one game I was so looking forward to. I was so looking forward to getting that thing working. But it just does not seem to be made for my system yet. Let me just get my second phone connected right here so that we can have all the individual things, chat and stuff available right off the bat, along with whatever maps that are going to be needed. We'll keep it on the screen so that you guys can see along. And with that, let's just jump into the screen itself. It's not made for any system. That is true. That is so true, Zed. Welcome to the stream. Certainly hope you're doing great and having a wonderful start to this beautiful week. I hope you have been doing great and have had a lovely, well, or are looking forward to a lovely Halloween. In fact, Black Friday sale as well. I'm sure a lot of people are. I used to look forward to the Black Friday sale. Sadly, I do not have the budget this year. But nevertheless, hopefully by the time DreamHack comes to an end, I should be able to jump onto a few of these sales. With that, first things first, let's get into the game. Let's get our stream, our game started, and let's show what all do we have planned today. So, right off, we are going to be looking at NeoFly. Now, NeoFly is again one of those applications that I've been using for quite a while, and that is what we're going to be jumping in with today. And it seems that we have ourselves set up at well, it's some airport which is in California, someplace which is in military airport from what I relate and understand, KPMD. That was where we last flew to. So let's just quickly hop on over to this game and get that thing set up right here. An hour? How and why? What? Has the time been set for 10:30, mate? I thought it was set for 11. And okay, if that is the case, I sincerely do apologize. I genuinely thought that I had set the time. Once I got everything set up, I clicked a picture, I uploaded it on Discord that we are going to be live, and then I went out for a walk with my dog because he's getting old, and I've just been told that this might be his last winter. It's just one of those things that you just, you go with the flow. And so it took me like, I thought I'm 12 minutes late because it's 11:11 when I started. So 12 minutes late. Shoot. And I'm an hour late. Okay, so I do apologize. I sincerely do apologize. But the streams are going to be a little lackluster, like I said, in this week. Till the 5th, in fact, the 6th, because I'm back on the 6th of November. Till then, things are going to be a little bit haywire. I'm going to try and stream from the venue itself, DreamHack. It is one of those biggest events that one could look forward to when it comes to gaming. But again, will I have the time for it? I don't know. I shall see. Anyhow, let's jump into the action right away. We are going to be looking at this Palmdale Airport. Yep, it is the Palmdale Airport that we had landed at. And looking at the flights itself, also we've got track IR working today. We've got our pedals working today, along with this lovely camera. Hopefully everything works out right. Hopefully nothing bugs out. Just fingers crossed, honestly, right now. But you know what, with that, let's just jump into things right now. And trying to get this mobile connected, no cable, just get me over. Oh, you know what, just get lost. Don't copy data, don't do anything, just get the bloody thing started, mate. That's all I want from you. Alright, so from KPMG, I was looking at different flights. Now, I've got some illicit cargo selected today. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get that, because my XP is probably not that much. But we'll see. We shall see. Alongside, we've got the first jump off right here, which is going to be KWHP, right? So let's see where exactly is that headed. KWHP. Of course, I should be Los Angeles, right, man? Okay, it's not that far, actually. There you go. It's a 20-minute, roughly 25-minute flight, actually, which is going to be good because we're going to be departing over towards the Bay Area, a little bit closer to the Bay Area, and then maybe we can explore the Los Angeles region as well. Also, during the break, by the way, I was able to not necessarily upgrade, but kind of figure out things that were needed to be done for the PC, which have been sorted out. So today's stream should run a lot smoother. It's going to be still running at 30 FPS, but yeah, I did a lot of things so that I could get city skylines working. Boo-hoo-hoo. It's like you said, it is made for no, and we've got, yeah, I thought I kept that running. Okay, never mind. Let's jump into this one. Let's get this flight started off. First of all, we're going to get this selected. So I'm going to be paid 2,800. That's not bad at all. 2,800 grand is pretty good by my margin. Alright, and we've got things in the pipeline that I've already hinted at earlier, but we'll talk about it as we get this flight started first off. Now let me see if this thing is working or not. Enter phone email ID? No, don't. Skip. Why is it so difficult for an Android phone to just start off?
New mission, new passengers. Let me know when you are ready to start boarding.
I mean, it's been reset, right? All the data erased and everything.
Boarding passenger. Please stand by.
It shouldn't just... I don't know if you can see this or not. It's just making me go through a lot of random things that I really don't care when a phone starts off. What about the font and display? And do you want me to be talking to you? Things like logging into your email ID make sense. Alright. But I don't want any of that. Can you please skip and just skip, mate? Sure, apply.
Transporter from dispatch. Everyone is on board.
Oh,
Let's
great.
Go.
I completely forgot. It might actually go on to a reset as well. I hope it don't. Anyways. What lovely timing, mates. I started off at 11:11 looking at my in time on my PC desktop, and right now, as soon as this phone starts off, it's 23:23. I don't know if you guys believe in any of this or not. I don't know if what I believe in about any of this, but from what I've heard, there's certain something around it. Not want to say no more. And it seems like the track IR has decided to just randomly stop working. Hopefully it should just start off. We should be fine. In game as well. Yep, there we go. Alright. Good. Let's give it a minute. I should probably mute that. There we go.
Clear prop.
What? No, what is happening? What is happening? Mate, relax, chillax. What? What the hell? Okay, my bad. Perfect.
Palmdale Ground, Daughter November 04340, requesting the end of pushback. Daughter
Sweet.
November
Let me actually check
04340,
if
request to end pushback received.
well, that's not the way to do it. Let me just quickly check over here if we've got the pills. Yep, because I had just set up within the sim itself and the controls, and they were responding, so it seemed lovely jubbly.
Request taxi to the active east departure.
Ooh, one thing I forgot today is I should have set up some in-flight music.
We're using taxiway Delta Alpha, cross runway 25 Alpha.
We'll do that later.
Contact tower on 123.7 when ready.
Alright, so now looking at the load and stuff, what am I missing? The weight is 190. Is this supposed to look like this? Okay, there we go.
Delta Alpha, cross runway 25 Alpha, Daughter 340.
Let me get Sky for Sim set up first. Because it's going to be much easier rather than having to alt tab every single time out of the sim. If you can just have this thing turned on. And that way, all of the data from Neofly is automatically going to get updated into the tablet on our screens. So it's going to be much easier. Oh my god. Ah. It's quick. Trust me, it's going to be quick. There's no worry. A new version. Alright. So, are you gonna get stuck? Oh, great. Okay. Well, things you gotta do. Let me actually add this onto the desktop so that we've got that new thing available right there. Right next to Neofly. But it's just, you know, it makes your life so much more easier when you're in the sim. You don't want to be all tabbing and then getting out of the immersion. And that's it. That's all it needed. I should have done it earlier, but hey, it's working. And I just hope it does so right now as we get this started once again. So, how have things been? What all have you been up to? It's been a pretty boring sort of end to the month, or would you say just what you needed, a perfect time to break and relax and put your legs up and, you know, call it a day, so to say? Alright, this is looking good. Let's get into Neofly, and I am payload required. Oh, I am short. Alright. Wish I could just zoom in a tidbit more. Just a tidbit more. Please, come on. You can do this. Alright, fine. It's okay. So, it's 28, right? Yep, it's 28 pounds. So, let me just quickly get that updated, and automatically we should be able to take off. Now, I don't know the conversion of 28 pounds, alright? So, what I'm going to do, it says 70 for the front passenger. I'm going to say 95 for the... not 950, mate. The gears are going to crash. Yep, there we go. We took 11 pounds extra, and we're looking good. Beautiful. With that, the cargo should be loaded up right now. Or passenger, rather. The packs should be loading up and sitting right next to us, hopefully. Take the Blackbird and enjoy with friends. Well, Sega, you're joining in with perfect synergy, mate. Sadly, we are a little out of setup for a Blackbird today, mate. I do have a HOTAS setup as well, and I will gladly do that. But right now, as you can see, we've got a yoke and throttle. We're looking at a GA aircraft. But you know what? I would look forward to that. By the way, Sega, do you fly? Is this passenger seated? Is there going to be any confirmation from this thing that we're ready to go. Normally it does tell you something, right? It's just I've not been a part of the sim for such a long time. Payload and yada yada yada. Awaiting connection. Ready start engine. Missing payload. Blah blah. Alright, so it seems like we're ready. Alright, without further ado, let's just jump right in. Let's get this started off. You're waiting for the Xbox and getting things rolling. Oh, this is going to be lovely. I do look forward to you enjoying your time in the sim because it is, again, it is really good. It is breathtaking for sure. We've got a little bit of delay is what I'm seeing right here. Oh, never mind. The sim seems to be catching up now. Perfect. We're going to get full mixture in. Alright. Apart from that, I am gonna... Alright. We're gonna be set up perfectly right now, apart from our fuel right down there. Fuel valve is set, and we should
Clear,
be able to get moving. So, Sega, are you gonna be flying with
From where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and
a HOTAS? If so, which one? Like a throttle and stick quadrant, or are you planning on just getting into it with just a controller? You know, everything works. Okay, so let's check. We've got anti-ice warning available right here, so let me just take care of that. That's gone. I don't know if you won't be able to actually see the enunciator. I want to try and set up another cam, a small one, so that you can actually have the enunciators brought on and off. And apart from that, this is looking pretty good. The only thing that is left to do now would be to take care of our park and rec, and we are looking good. Though ATC, I need help with the ATC. Let me actually bring off this flight attendant. Where are you at? Yeah, piloting, auto trim, air, ATC communications. Well, he hasn't really said much, has he? Dude, this is too many controls. I don't need this many. Has this sim been reset or something? I don't need the JD checklist for a Cessna 152. ATC I do need. Cameras I won't be using. Checklist I'm not using. Basic controls are not required. Travel 2 is not going to be messed around with. VFR not needed. Nor that. That's it. Yeah, that makes so much better looking at this. With that, let's get ATC.
Palmdale Ground BLT 212 ready to copy IFR clearance to Whiteman.
I'm actually gonna hide this. Try and hide this right behind our
Is cleared to Whiteman Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 4 climb and maintain 10,000
camera.
feet. Departure frequency is 124.55 squawk 0466.
BLT 212 cleared to Whiteman Airport as filed.
Alright.
Takeoff runway 4 climb and maintain 10,000
Runway
feet.
4.
Departure on 124.55 squawk 0466.
BLT 212 readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.9er when ready to taxi. Good day.
Alright, we are gonna get taxiing just in a minute. Couple of things that I need to do is first things first, let's get up the map on our screens and get this thing confirmed, right? So here we are, and we're going to be taking off from runway 4. Now, as far as I have seen, runway 4, it is... Again, I have the diagram on my phone already open, but for the next flight, I am going to set it up different, alright? Okay, so it seems like runway 4 is going to be somewhere over here, maybe. Let's just confirm that. So that's what we're going to be taking off from. Alright, so that's our destination, so to say, for now. And we've been given a clearance. So we've got to maintain 10,000 feet actually. Wow, That's a little too much. That's what she said. Never. Let's get moving. Flat 1 set. Do I have taxi ribbons anywhere? Well, we're definitely going to be going back, so we're going to be making a U-turn, I think.
Palmdale ground BLT 212 with Kilo ready to taxi IFR.
BLT 212 taxi to and hold short of runway for using taxiway Delta Alpha cross runway 25 Alpha. Contact tower on 123.7 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway for using taxiway Delta Alpha cross runway 25 Alpha.
Ooh, this is
BLT
bad. Alright, I'm
212.
going to have to bring down a couple of settings, because now I've got so many softwares running in the background that the frame rate is going to get affected a tidbit, and we do not want that. I definitely don't want that. It just makes things so much more easier when you've got rudder pedals. Again, I mean, I'm saying it's gonna make things easier. I just hope we don't have any crosswind landings with this small little Cessna. Because if we're gonna be flying over the mountains and across the range, and then landing very short to the mountains as well, from what I understand. Now on the ground, we're getting maximum 20 frames. I'm hoping once we're in the air, things are a little bit more smoother. But what I'm worried about is that we are around Los Angeles downtown region. So as we get closer to the city, the frame rate, ooh, we'll see. I might have to fine-tune the graphics in the stream as we progress along. Because when I am not streaming, and I've got all the softwares running, it works wonders. But I guess performance is getting affected, especially due to my CPU, I think. Because the GPU always does fine. Let's check. Yeah, it's the CPU that's having a hard time. My RTX 2070, it's an age-old thing. It's doing comfortably at 60. It's rendering the stream as well. Again, do let me know if at all you experience any buffering or stuttering in the stream, apart from the choppy frame rate that we're getting. I'm trying to keep my head as still as I can so that we're not all over the place, because track IR can definitely make for a very not so smooth stream if you're just roaming around like this. Anyhow, now I don't know the rules for this, so we're going to be moving ahead to cross the end of runway 24 or 25. Do I have to have my lights on, landing lights on? How does this work? I do not know. She just said go ahead and get moving ahead, so I guess that's what we'll do. I do have my beacon and everything turned on, so we're fine. We've got taxi lights on as well. Let's just quickly clear the runway. We don't want to be sticking around for that. So when you're idling, you want to try and keep your RPM roughly about at 1000, 1200. At least that's what the book said. Yeah, this I am not going to allow myself to do, especially while streaming. Or you can hear FSX in the background. FS Realistic working. You can hear the jitters that the aircraft frame is experiencing right now. All right, now let me just quickly go through this. What can I change? What should I change? Terrain level of detail, off-screen pre-cache, object level of detail. I need that. Volumetric cloud. I need that. Buildings can be brought down low for now, or no, I'm gonna have to. Okay. Waves are already low. Texture synthesis is gonna have to be brought down low as well. I want to try and keep the terrain pre-caching too high, but let's see if this actually makes a difference. A lot of this makes... I know terrain level of detail and this makes a huge difference, but when we're on the ground, I want there to be crisper detail. But not at the cost of 15 frames, that's for sure. It has helped a little bit. We've moved up to 22, 24. As long as I'm able to sustain 24 frames, we are fine. But that is constant 24 frames is what I want out of this. Damn. I love what Sega said, you know? It's so much better when you have...
Palmdale Tower BLT 212 ready for IFR departure, runway 4.
I'll get back to that.
BLT 212 QNH tree 0, decimal 28, wind 068 at 17. Cleared for takeoff runway 4.
Alright.
Cleared for takeoff runway for BLT 212.
Landing lights are on, taxi lights are off. Let's get ourselves lined up. We've got wind, we've got quite a lot of wind actually. 068. From 068, we're looking at... alright, so roughly there. We're looking at 17 knot winds coming in roughly from that direction. Wow, okay, this is going to be an interesting...
QNH tree 0, decimal 28, wind 068 at 17. Make left downwind runway 7. Enter left traffic runway 7, generic 1 tree, Yankee.
The speed is live, we're looking good. Lovely.
Have a great flight. It's a beautiful time to fly.
Indeed. I mean, that is always true when you're flying in California. It is always lovely sunny California. We do have another aircraft trying to approach from that runway back there on 07. we better head out of his way actually. We're anyways turning towards the right. And we're climbing quite a lot. Actually, once we're out of the airspace, I'm going to request to maybe try and fly roughly at about 5,000.
BLT 212 contact Joshua departure on 124.55. Good day.
Alright, good day to you.
124.55 for BLT
Let's
212.
clear our flaps.
Joshua departure BLT 212 is at 2,800 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
BLT 212 Joshua departure QNH tree 0.28 continue as planned. BLT 212 you are 28 miles northeast. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect RNAV runway 12 approach via Foxtrot India Mike transition.
Perfect.
Clear to Foxtrot India Mike.
Crossing 3,000. Let's try and
Joshua approach
get our
Delta
mixture
November
sorted
5807, Golf 5,500
and let it cruise along. Or climb along actually, not cruise along.
5807 Golf Joshua approach QNH tree 0.28 continue as planned.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect RNAV runway.
You
12
full throttle that
approach
thing.
via Foxtrot
No
India Mike
incremental
transition.
power.
Clear to Foxtrot India Mike BLT
Initially there was
212.
incremental powering. When I was reaching roughly about 60 knots, I went on full throttle. And now I've backed off. We're roughly at about 2,500. Yeah, 2,400, 2,500 RPM. You don't want to be definitely ramming it. When you're taking off, you have to. But yeah, it's very difficult. I try and show that on the camera as well. The incremental thing, it's so difficult to show it because there isn't much leeway on this. And when my hand is on top of it, the small little increment, it's barely visible actually.
Joshua approach Dahar November 5 712 November 7,900 feet. Dahar November 5 712 November Joshua approach QNH tree 0.28 continue as planned.
Oh, we've got an entire city here. A town. You'd rather call it a town. Because the city is where we are flying off to.
Dahar 15 Mike traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at 3,700 feet. Report them in sight.
Whoops. During takeoff, full throttle, roughly 1 second movement.
Dahar 15 Mike, happy in sight.
Roughly 1 second movement. What does that mean? I'm trying to understand. During takeoff, full throttle, right? Like slowly increment it. When you reach V1 speed, on this Cessna it's of course 60-ish, even 40 for that matter, and you're there. Roughly 1 second movement. So are we saying per second incremental movement?
Dahar 07 Golf traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at 7,300 feet, Dahar TBM 9. Report them in sight.
You know, I honestly do not want to be
Dahar
going
12
above
November
5,000.
traffic is 1 o'clock 3 miles at 5,500 feet, Dahar TBM 9.
I'm going to try and back off.
Report them
Let's
in
see,
sight.
because I'm not getting an option to be able to change my cruising altitude.
Dahar 07 Golf, have the traffic. Dahar 12 November traffic in sight.
Actually, you know what? We are going to be flying on top and crossing the mountain range.
Dahar 07 Golf, contact Joshua approach on 126.1. Good day.
Ah, idle to full throttle in one. Yeah, that's what. So it's difficult. I think what's happening right now is you're going with the audio cue for sure, and it makes sense. And I'm doing it over here on the throttle quadrant, and yeah, the translation of it is perhaps not the best. But I'm definitely not going from idle full throttle. Let's go. That's definitely not what I'm doing. I'm taking it slow and steady, and then once I reach the speed. But you're saying 1 second, all right? I'm gonna do that as well. Slowly, 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 all the way. Because I wait till I'm halfway, 50%, everything looks good, and then I go YOLO, alright. Toga mode. There's no turning back now. See, it's not that bad. I mean, when you're up in the air, we're getting roughly about 26 to 30 frames. It does fall down a little when I try and get the game to do a little bit more, or my PC to do a little bit more, but that's still manageable actually.
Joshua departure BLT 212 requesting vector to next waypoint.
BLT 212, continue to Foxtrot India Mike turning and following, heading 275.
Continue to Foxtrot India Mike turning and following heading 275 BLT 212.
I shouldn't have asked.
Joshua approach, November 10.
I wanted to see how well they've been able to take care of the ADC and how good they are at giving heading indications and everything. Okay.
Delta 12, November contact, SoCal, approach on 125.5. Good
Yeah.
day.
See, if I go 275, we're way off to where I want to be going.
125.5 Docker, 12 November.
And then she's gonna get confused, and then I'm gonna be roaming around in circles in the air. Yeah. I was doing good. But I want to test it. Right. So 275 it is. L70. KPM. Yeah, I don't want to be risking it actually. Don't want to be risking it. Just trying to trim the aircraft so that we don't have any vertical speed. Where is the...
BLT 212, please expedite your climb 10,000 feet.
I knew it. Not doing it, darling. Not happening. I'm already at 7,000. You're doing pretty good. Nothing to worry about from where I'm sitting, so going above 7,000 is just unnecessary. But we're surely gonna have a windy landing as well, I think.
BLT 212, please expedite your climb 10,000 feet.
BLT 212 would like 4 Alpha approach vectors to final.
BLT 212, you are 12 miles northeast. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors for Alpha approach. Circle to land runway 12.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors for Alpha approach. Circle to land runway 12. BLT 212.
Why unnecessary? I'm already at 7,000 feet. We are 12 miles out of our landing.
Descend and maintain
There you go, that's what I was waiting
3,900
for.
feet BLT 212.
The way Microsoft Flight Simulator's ADC works, it keeps you going like this and then goes like this. There's no transition, cruise, there's nothing of that sort. It's just always, and that is something that of course for long flights you need that because it works out perfectly. For short ones, yeah, of course it doesn't, and it's my fault. I chose an IFR. It wasn't needed. Anyways, let's start attenuating our altitude.
Victor, Joshua approach QNH tree 0.15, continue as planned.
120 decimal for BLT 212. SoCal approach BLT 212 is at 6,800 feet, descending 3,900 feet.
BLT 212, SoCal approach QNH tree 0.15.
You sound the exact same. What the hell? What the hell? Come on. QNH 30.15.
Generic 84 Bravo,
Mark.
you are 22 miles northwest. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS Yankee runway 8 approach via Victor November Yankee transition. Clear to Victor November Yankee. Cessna 62 Zulu traffic is 3 o'clock 4 miles at 6,000 feet generic. Report them in sight. Cessna 62 Zulu traffic in sight. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS Yankee runway 8 approach via Victor November Yankee transition. Clear to Victor November Yankee generic 84 Bravo.
Again, I'm flying after a really long time, but I have to admit the updates that they've done to the ATC, there's a lot more option and a lot more control. If you have an external flight plan already ready,
5 o'clock 4 miles.
you've got all of those things available to choose from,
Report them in
which is
sight.
incredible.
Cessna 62
Again, not like I
Zulu
had any plan.
SoCal approach
I just knew I need to go from A to B.
135.05.
I was better off flying VOR to VOR.
Going to 135.05 Cessna 62 Zulu. Generic 84 Bravo, have the Cessna Skyhawk in sight.
Flying in California, having volumetric clouds at high does not make sense actually. Let me turn that down and see if at all that makes a difference. And in turn, I'm going to increase this. Where are my volumetric clouds? Yeah, there you go. Because I'm not going to get any. You must restart the sim. Oh no. Okay. Well, GG's. I tried. Sadly, there just aren't enough hours in a day to be able to do all the things.
BLT 212, please expedite your descent 3,900 feet.
Okay.
Generic 84 Bravo descend and maintain 4,400 feet. BLT 212 traffic is 3 o'clock, 4 miles at 6,000 feet generic. Report them in sight.
BLT 212 traffic in sight.
Well, my sim can't handle that traffic anyways, so.
Descend and maintain 4,400
Oh no,
feet.
what have I done?
Generic 84 Bravo.
Just follow the thing, dude.
Generic 84 Bravo traffic is 10 o'clock, 3 miles at 4,300 feet Cessna 152. Report them in sight. Cessna 907, contact Los Angeles Center on 135.5. Good day. SoCal approach, Cessna November, tree 727.
Alright, we're at 3,900.
Cessna November, tree 727 Golf, SoCal approach QNH tree 0.11, continue as planned. 135.
She did tell us to circle and land runway 12, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And not wait for her to realize, oh, BLT 212 has already reached 3,900.
152 in sight. SoCal approach Cessna
They've got
November
so many things to do.
477 tree Bravo is at 9,900 feet, descending 9,000 feet.
Please look at my
Cessna
plane.
November 477
Oh my god, don't be so
Bravo,
busy.
SoCal approach QNH tree 0.11, continue to SWIAM as planned.
SoCal approach BLT 212 requesting vector to next waypoint.
BLT 212, turn right, heading 270.
Turn right, heading 270 BLT 212.
Why? Why? Somebody please tell me why in the... I'm gonna test this. Or am I? Why are we going to 270? Doesn't make any sense. The runway is right there. I mean, isn't that where we're landing? Or is it not? Huh, alright. Maybe not, okay. I take that back. I thought that was where we were landing. Are we already flying across it? Uh-oh.
SoCal approach, generic November 9er, 6709er, 4,700 feet. BLT 212, you are 1,100 feet below your assigned altitude.
Alright.
Climb and maintain 3,900 feet QNH, tree 0.10. Generic November 9er, 6709er, SoCal approach QNH tree 0.09er, continue as planned.
Climb and maintain 3,900 feet BLT 212.
Generic 709er, contact Joshua approach on 124.55. Good day. Going to 124.55, generic 709er. Generic 84 Bravo, you are 10 miles west of Burbank. Contact Burbank Tower on 132.3.
Oh, hello, Duke. Certainly hope you're doing great. Welcome to the stream. Long time. Do apologize, I've been away. I had updated that on Discord as well, but here we are, back in the swing of things. How have you been doing? Have you been looking forward to the Halloween? Am I streaming in Europe? Oh, dude, I updated it through Restream. Alright. Shoot.
Please expedite your climb 3,900 feet.
That's just great. You know what? In certain sense, alright, fine. We are still carrying cargo from one place to the other. We're just flying rather than driving. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Duke, for letting me know, mate. As soon as I get this thing landed, I'm gonna get that thing fixed. I was in a little bit of a hurry and I was like...
Traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at 3,600 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Okay, I'm sure the AI will.
BLT 212 traffic in sight.
Cessna 27 Golf, contact Los Angeles Center on 135.5. Good day. BLT 212, please expedite your climb 3,900
Yes,
feet.
yes, I'm getting there,
135.5 for Cessna 27 Golf.
Why does she make me do all of this? Come on. It was so easy. Viewer, straightforward, land. And I'm sure once we reach 3,900 feet, I ask for vectors again, she's gonna still rotate me around to a completely different direction and then hope that I just land where I want to. Anyhow, I shouldn't have any expectations because again, we've got a lot of updates and a lot has been said online as well, and I can definitely agree with it. The ADC has been worked on a lot. The sim itself has been worked on a lot. There's no two ways about it. Flying over Burbank, this is what, about 30-ish miles from where I was living.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, Cessna 7 Bravo.
SoCal approach BLT 212 requesting vector to next waypoint.
BLT 212, turn right, heading 270.
Turn right, heading 270 BLT 212.
Excuse me? We were flying 270. I asked you, and then she's like, turn right to...
SoCal departure, generic November 5,
Enough, okay. You know what?
Papa,
Honestly.
1,700 feet, climbing 10,000 feet. SoCal approach Cessna November
Cancel IFR.
1209er,
That's what I'm gonna do.
3,500 feet. Generic November 5669er, Papa, SoCal departure QNH tree 0.11 continue as planned. Cessna November 1209er Alpha, SoCal approach QNH tree 0.11 continue as planned.
SoCal approach BLT 212. Cancel IFR at this time.
BLT 212.
SoCal approach BLT 212 is type Cessna 152 8 miles northwest of Van Nuys 3,800 feet. Request flight following.
BLT 212 SoCal approach.
What?
Squawk tree 437.
My co-pilot decided, no, we're gonna stick with the IFR.
Squawk tree 437 BLT.
What is he doing? I'm trying to understand.
BLT BLT 212 radar contact.
But nevertheless, now we've got
Northwest of Van
new squawk,
Nuys,
so we're fine.
3,500
At least they know
QNH
that we're flying
30
solo, I
decimal
guess.
11.
Roger BLT 212.
Alright, now let's get in touch with the airport that we may be going down to. That's gonna be Whiteman. And let's tune into the tower. Request full stop
Whiteman
landing.
Tower BLT 212 is 11 miles west, 2,900 feet with whiskey to land.
BLT 212 Whiteman.
But I don't have any whiskey, what?
QNH 30 decimal 11
I've got no
with
information, dude. I mean, I know what whiskey means, but I don't have any information. Now, how am I...
Runway 12.
Alright, fine. Acknowledge entry pattern, of
Fly
course.
straight in runway 12 BLT 212.
So now, the runway is roughly over there. I just need to be on the lookout. Or, I can, of course, definitely use this to my advantage. And try and understand and make out where exactly are we trying to land. So there we are. Sweet. Need to get my speed reduced a bit more. Let's get it into the white right there so that I can get my flaps down. A little too fast. Damn, I shouldn't have turned that off. Anyhow, let me get our flaps down.
Generic 48 Echo exit runway when able.
And now the
Generic
frame rates are
48
dropping
Echo
like
contact
crazy.
Ground on 125.0. BLT 212 wind tree 8 at 17. Clear to land runway 12.
332 at 8. What? Wind what? Wind 338 at 17.
125.0 for generic
Clear to land.
48 Echo.
70 knot winds, okay. I guess I just called for it. First flight of the night, and it is gonna be a windy one. Now, where exactly is the runway though? That's what I'm trying to
BLT
understand.
212, did you copy?
Oh, yes, I did.
Clear to land runway 12 BLT 212.
Oh, this is so difficult. When the runway isn't clearly known to you and you haven't planned the entire route, then definitely you're going to be in a situation like this where you're in a new territory. You know the generic location of where the runway is. You need to do a couple of flybys, I guess, to understand exactly where it is, and that's what I'm planning to do right now, if you're not able to spot it in time. But yeah, the wind, it is moving us around like crazy. I'm trying to maintain the 1800 altitude. is the runway? It was supposed to be an asphalt runway. I don't see any asphalt runway around. Or is it one of those dirt road runway kind of thing? Well, oh no, please don't crash. Sim, relax. What the hell? Bro, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, there's the runway, I think. I think there it is. Final set of flaps. Wow, smack in the center of the entire town, city. This is an interesting placement of a runway. It is the runway, right? We've got houses right in front of it. Right next to it. Flying a little high as we make this entry. Small runway with a lot of wind coming in from that direction. Ooh, I should be doing this.
Transporter, almost done. Go to the parking.
That landing was good.
Contact ground for your
Yeah, that was
parking
tough,
assignment, then shut down your engine.
BLT 212 exit runway when able.
Whoo-wee. Wow, okay. Yeah. That was a difficult one to find. Right in the center of everything. I was hoping that would be... Isn't that the taxiway right next to us? There's no way to get onto it, or is there? Yes, there is.
BLT 212 turn next taxiway.
That's exactly where I'm going, man. Taxi lights on, landing lights off.
Contact ground on 125.0.
125.0 BLT 212.
Wow. That was crazy. Alright. Let's tune ground and taxi to parking,
Ground
please.
BLT 212 request taxi to parking.
BLT 212 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha BLT 212.
Damn, we've got a fat panda sitting right next to us. It takes quite a lot of power out of the small engine to get us moving. No wonder we were leaning towards the left, because that's exactly where the fat panda is sitting. Uh-oh, slow down. $15, $17, $20, $21. Okay, frames are fluctuating all over the place. And this is just Burbank. What if I were to fly into Los Angeles? Ooh, okay, it seems I have to upgrade the 2070 as well as my CPU. That's too much. Sheesh. That's an expensive hobby to be a part of. Hey, this is what I was missing in previous iterations of the update. Because earlier when you would get everything planned out in the flight planner in the menu, this would exactly be the procedure. Get in touch with the ground will tell you exactly where you need to go, and once you're there will be a box telling you where to park. You stupid idiots though, how am I supposed to... Come on. Anyhow, we'll make our way through here. That's fine. Because what I want to be able to see are the details actually. When you get into the box and get everything powered down, I believe they tell you, again I'm remembering from like a year ago stream, they tell you the FPM of your landing and everything as well. I think, I might be wrong. She's like, look at my hands. Did you notice that? She just looked at her hands. She's like, bro, they're here, they aren't there. The hell did you stop there for? Look at her do that again. Alright, now she's getting me attitude. Alright, let's get close. I'll run down.
Okay, pilot. The guests are leaving the aircraft now.
Ooh, okay, yeah. That was a flight. That was quite a flight. Taxi lights off.
Transporter. Disembarking finished. Have a nice day.
Awesome. And with that, our job here is complete.
Let's go.
What? What do you mean, let's go? What the hell did I do? What the hell did I do? Wait, did I just end up taking another no job added to this aircraft? Oh, okay. So there isn't a job. I don't know what she was saying, let's go, but I want to see if there would have been like a end flight thing. That is what you normally get. Nothing seems to be happening. Or maybe I'm missing something. Anyhow, the flight has definitely landed and ended. So let me just do that first things and get us back onto the main menu. Yippee! We made 2,800, I think, which brings us to a total of $10,600. Now this is nothing, but it's gonna take a while because from here, hold on, let me do a few things which is going to help us with the stream. While we do that, we'll jump over away from the sim onto the talking screen, so to say, the chat screen, and I'm gonna take care of what Duke had recommended, which was that I'm apparently streaming on Twitch from Euro Truckers category. That's just restream. You disappoint me. Here I was thinking we're doing okay. I hope we're doing okay. I mean, let me actually check on OBS. Do we have any dropped frames? We don't have any dropped frames. Okay. So if at all you experienced any lag or anything, it has definitely come from, well, from my computer and not the stream. Now let's have a look at this. Let me just quickly change this to Flight Simulator, Stream Manager, Edit, and it says Euro Truck Simulator, and here I am flying. There we go, done and done. Lovely. Perfect. So that means we've got at least that much sorted, and for tomorrow as well, this is going to be perfectly fine. Hopefully. I'll definitely check later if that ends up being the case or not, but for now everything seems to be up and up, and that means it's time for another flight. So let me just quickly get that planned as well. So we just landed in where did we land at again? KWHP it was, right? Which is, so KWHP is Whiteman, Los Angeles, right? So from here, the small little aircraft, I wonder where all it can go. Let me try and see if I can get that screen up for you lads, so you can see it on the dock screen. Maybe the small keyboard does not allow me to do that. There we go. Right, so let's see if I can get a flight from Whiteman, which again reminds me of Walter White, of course, down to KLGB. Okay, where are we flying to? Down there, we've got a pretty long runway. We've got it set up with lights as well, and everything is looking pretty good. Lovely, lovely. And it's right next to Long Beach. Okay. I think this is gonna be good. This is gonna be a good flight. Second flight of the day, and we're gonna be looking pretty neat if we can get this thing in, because again, it's a hodgepodge area to get into. And to spot this aircraft, or rather, sorry, to spot this airport, it shouldn't be a problem at all. It's the Long Beach airport itself. I'm missing my friends now. It's because that's where all of them are spread around right now. Anyway, so KLGB, let's cue that in. Again, you cannot see it properly. If not, then let me know. But I'm just talking my way through it as you've got the music in the background, and we've got a different screen to look at, you know. And as we plan it out, you can have a look at what I'm doing. So we're going to be starting off from a small parking lot, a small one. and it's going to be another 25-30 minute long flight, so that's okay. But this time I'm going via VFR, or do we have VOR to VOR? Okay, we do have VOR to VOR. The only trouble in that being that it is going to be diverting us right above Los Angeles International Airport, which is definitely not the way to do it. I don't know why they're doing that, but they've routed us right in front of Los Angeles International Airport. How does that make sense? For a VOR flight, I thought it would have taken us on a different route and not in front of the international. Whatever, you know what? It's okay. They do them. That is all good. What I can do is maybe try and understand if at all there is. Right, so now this is what I want to set our cruise altitude at, 3,500 feet. Perfect. We're going to be flying off 3,500 feet. As soon as we reach cruise, we're going to start descent all right then and there. Okay. Alright. GG's. Sheesh. It's a small flight, so not a lot that we can do right now as far as planning is concerned. With that, I'm gonna get this selected and we're gonna hit fly. Quickly move on down to new fly sim, get this thing selected, and we are looking lovely. A number of passengers? What are you talking about? Okay, so now we'll jump on into the sim itself and we'll see how long is this flight going to take us. Then again, I do want to be able to get this sort of PC by the end of next year. Next year is too long, actually. This year is almost here. We'll see, we'll see. Hopefully I get a good deal, because this PC is almost potato. What the hell happened to the weather? It wasn't supposed to be a nighttime flight. It was not supposed to be a nighttime flight. Okay, that does make things good and bad, kind of, at the same time. You know what? Alright, fine. We're gonna be flying in the night. It's okay. That's what we're here to do. No, well, no. This is something I always forget. This is another thing that when it comes to the Honey Alpha, they have changed the magnetos to actually be a spring so that it shifts itself back to both or idle actually to off. But in this one, the first iteration of it, there's a click, you know. But the Xbox version that they released later one, after this one, after the Honeycomb Alpha, it is compatible. It's the exact same. It's compatible with Xbox and also comes along with that spring thing. So kind of do miss that. I wish I had that in the first iteration. Anyhow, we're looking good. We are looking lovely, jovely. First things first, though. I'm gonna try and figure out where in the world was that light at, the glare light. Shoot, this is gonna get real bad real quick if I'm not gonna be able to find that. It's right here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. No, not that one. Heading compass, no. Oh god, no. I'm supposed to have it mapped over here as well. And it works. Okay. I don't know why I was dreading I might not be able to take flight. Alright, at least we've got lights. And this is, again, such a wonderful thing. When you've got things mapped, it's just as easy as clicking a switch and you know it's going to work. Brilliant. Now with this set, I am also going to try and find... There it is. Yep, there's the glare shield light. That's the one that we're going to be using when we're flying. And for now, actually, I'm gonna keep it on the white light and get ourselves set up. So, oh, okay, let's get our fuel selected. Lovely. We'll get our mixture all the way. Why don't I just change the time today? I might, but I want to be able to see how much of a difference does this make on the sim as far as the FPS and everything is concerned. I mean, it is definitely fun to try and fly at night as well. I'm not going to fly the entire thing at night, but I want to be able to see as we get out of the airport or just cruise around and coast around all the different taxiways. Does it even make a difference? Because initially, what I had in mind was there's no way that we're going to be given a nighttime flight because I don't have the clearance for it in Neofly. But I don't know. I guess I do. Anyways, perfect. Trying to get it to 1000, and there we go. That is going to be lovely jubbly. Now that I've got that set up, I am going to quickly get our anti-ice taken care of. And that should be all. Actually, that's not all. I do need to get the Sky for Sim tab as well as the ATC turned on once again. There it is, runway 30. So I'm going to be U-turn all the way down, and then we'll take off. All right, cool. That is all perfect. Let's get our taxi lights on. Wow, that is good. That looks good. Hey, now I can resize this. In the previous flight, I could not. Okay, whatever. I guess night has its own charm. Sorry about that. I just thought that my dog G, my eldest dog, was barking. Okay, so let's get moving. Do I want to use the pushback? Okay, why not? Use the pushback. We'll ask her to push us all the way back onto the right. Wow, at nighttime the frames are even worse. I'm looking at 13, 14 frames, even 8 frames. That is sad. That is very, very sad. Oh, we've got the TBM right next to. I would love to be flying that one tomorrow. TBM. Maybe the King Air actually. Alright, thank you. Okay, might as well just let him buzz off. What is this taxiway ribbon thing telling me? To go straight off towards there. Okay, fine. It is a little dumb at times. That's okay. It knows what it's doing. Yeah, see, it wasn't necessary to come all the way back from there. Whatever, I digress. End up becoming a Karen. It's what I'm realizing right now. When I don't have enough sleep and I've got too much on my mind, I start bitching a lot. But yeah, all the lights and everything, it makes it look lovely. No difference on the frames though. No difference at all. Let's try and get the day time pushed back. Where's our weather? There we go. And let's get rid of our weights. Come on. This is the live weather. Wow. Okay. Please don't crash. Oh, thank you. What do you mean touch and go? There was okay. Did did I ever request for a touch and go? We've been cleared for takeoff. Let's get our landing lights turned on. Strobes turned on. And taxi lights turned off. Wow, this is bizarre actually. I'm getting better frames during the daytime than I was at nighttime. I'm getting 24, 25 frames right now, whereas I was looking at 14, 15 maximum during the nighttime. That is pretty weird. Anyways, flaps are set. Trim is set. And we are ready to get out of here. We do have some wind. Look at that windsock on the left. That's what I'm fighting. That's what I was trying to say. Indeed, it is. Oh, this is silky smooth right now. Of course, the buildings down there, they look trash. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be flying over to from Burbank to. This must be tricky for pilots, right? When they're listening from one ear, maybe they take it off or just turn it off. There's always a pilot and a co-pilot, of course. That might be the reason why. With my throttle, nothing. My throttle just set where it is. We're slowly creeping up to 3600. In fact, this time I did not even go full throttle. Oh well, kind of, but not really. What you are doing is dangerous. What, cutting it that close, you mean? Right. Alright, let's get rid of our flaps. There we go. At no point exactly. Yeah, you're right. Because you put that in my brain, so I wanted to test it out. Alright, how about I just bring it in real slow throughout the entirety of the runway, and the runway is right at the end. I've reached my V1 and V2. It's time to rotate, but now there's no point. If things fail, then you're dead. That's exactly what the scenario was right there in that takeoff. So that's yeah, I agree. I completely agree. I was wrong. I was wrong on my part to not should not have done that. Where's this light? Ah, this is the glare light. Yeah, there we go. There is no V1, I know, but they've got very simple things. 40, 50 knots, and you're ready to take off. Simple as that. But I'm just keeping it in my mind, it's just to randomly experiment with it. And that's what I was faced with. That, all right, if you take it real slow, if it were a jetliner, it's not going to be landing over there, I don't think. Let's say a TBM is faster, of course, so it would have already reached the speed. But I took it too slow. That I completely agree with. Took it too slow. You rotated so late. If you would have lost any of your engine, if you would have lost your engine, you would have killed yourself and anyone on the ground. Yeah. That's what. So the end of the runway came up real close, real soon, real quick. Kid you not. Yeah, because I did not apply full power. Yep, that is true. That is very, very true. And therefore, pilots should be allowed to sleep. I've been up since 5 a.m. this morning. It's already 1 o'clock right now. 1 a.m. the next day. And if I would not be streaming today or tomorrow, then I'm gone for another 4 days for DreamHack. So I made up my mind that no, I have to. I cannot miss it. And so I was just in one of those, fun moods, so to say. That's all I can say. Yeah, I shall. Once I get this thing landed and we're on the ground and we've got the mission completed, everything all done safely and nicely. In fact, talking about safely and nicely, apart from this landing, I did not turn off NeoFly. Will it tell me the previous landing's FVM? Alright, I'm gonna have to check that later because I don't know this NeoFly's the app as to how it is set up. But this is ridiculous. Compared to nighttime, daytime, I'm getting much more smoother frames. Whoa, whoa, get back. Gonna be flying right on top of downtown Los Angeles. We're at 2024 frames, mostly because I turned the object detail level down. Otherwise, right now, the sim would be struggling to survive. We don't need this here. You're supposed to be flying at 3,900 feet, is what I remember. We're at 4,000. So let's just bring ourselves down a tad and try and get this thing trimmed off. Flying by hand, it is so amazing. It just keeps you on your toes, that's for sure. But when you've got everything set up on autopilot, I'm sure it's a different charm altogether. Bigger airline, bigger troubles when you've got stick in your hand. So by the way, Zed, normally if you're still around, what How many hours do you get to sleep, or are able to, or try to plan to? Let's get in touch with our landing airport. Shouldn't be too far. Oh, come on. This thing, it's so annoying at times. Alright, KLGB, where are we at? Still further away, okay. There we go, Long Beach. You plan to for 8 hours, but usually it's about 4 to 6 or 10 to 12 depending on the shift. Alright, alright. That's fair. Look at the amount of air traffic we've got around. Wow. I hope it's available on or visible on the stream. One over there, another one out there, another one out there. Oof. Sorry about that. I had a sneeze. Hey, there goes another aircraft. Without any beacon or anything. Okay. It's an airliner actually, but still should have been visible. As a fanboy or as a presenter, DreamHack as a presenter, mate. Of course, that's my job. I've got 3 stages to take care of. One's a cosplaying event, one's my own three entire season that I've been working on, Kingfisher India Premiership, and now that we've got CS:GO as well, there'll be Counter Strike too. It's gonna be crazy, a little too crazy, I think, because there are so many creators coming over there. Can we watch you there? That's what I plan to try and get a Twitch stream live over there. But that's what the thing is. It's so hodgepodged when you're at the event, and since you're the one who's leading the charge on the stage and behind the production, you've got people coming and telling you things that this changed on the fly. This is what you need to do. That's when things get so tricky, and then streaming becomes that such a sidetrack thing that you're not able to do. Had I been a fanboy, had I been a creator and going there, would have been perfect to be able to do so. Can we watch you there? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely you can. I mean, the best way to stay in touch regarding any of that is through Insta, Zed. I don't know if you use Instagram or not, but there's always one post or the other, and the team's always live updating as to what's going on and tagging me along, tagging my Insta along, a lot of gaming. So, I mean, that's just quick feed to see as to what's going on, you know? I think this is the one. Yeah, so it's that one. Definitely. Then we're right on time and on track. Because we were supposed to enter down on 30 on runway 30. Let's get ourselves slow down and I guess get in line for this landing. So we're gonna have to loop around because we're downwind, and then 30 is where we land. At least that's what the planning was. 30 is where we turn around and come down to land. She is too busy. Is she ever gonna get in touch? What the hell? The winds are calm, there's nothing going on, and therefore it's just so calm and easy. Where is the Cessna Skyhawk? Are we talking about that Cessna? That one's not interested in landing. Maybe that one? What? Darling, I know we're in California, but what the hell are you smoking? There's no plane out here. What plane am I supposed to follow? I think it is that one. This is just perfect Long Beach weather, California weather. Now you shall hear the engine purr, just a little. Where are these aircrafts at? Is that the one that she's talking to? Oh my god, the Cessna aircraft is coming in hot. It's at 8,000 feet already. I'm scared. What? The Cessna hasn't left the air. That's how a hectic airport does things. You just gotta get it in line, or you're left behind, basically. How is there no sound from the game? What the hell? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, the thing was completely. I don't know how, while shifting from the other screen, from the talk screen, it just completely stopped. Or not stopped, muted. I need a second screen. I need to figure out how to use my tablet as a second screen.
Cessna 508 exit runway when able.
A little too high.
BLT 212 go around.
Going around BLT 212.
Cessna 508, contact ground on 133.0.
Just great. Just great. Because I'm sure she's given priority to the Scandinavian aircraft, whatever, the jet that was right behind us.
133.0, Cessna 508.
Come on. Phew, okay, well, we've got to go around, so we got to go around. Plus, we had no sound, so it makes more sense to do it all over again, because it's not fair. It's not justified. cheese it. Honestly, I thought that we were too. I thought we were too high. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess I misjudged the entire thing, and I definitely did. Cause I'm at the verge of shutting down. But I don't want to screw up the neo-fly career, cause then the aircraft is lost, and then if that is lost, then the entire process starts all over again, and that's just not interested in that. Well, it seems like we started off at nighttime, and by the time I'm able to get this thing landed, it is still going to turn out to be nighttime. I did change the time, but that is going to make a difference. Whew, okay. And now finally, the radio seems to have calmed down. All the flights are done. There were quite a lot of flights actually. Could see them all around as well. It's now barely one or two.
BLT 212, wind 018 at 8. Cleared to land runway 30.
Cleared to land runway 30 BLT 212.
let's not screw this one up. Because I'm way too close this time around. Way too close. I just want to get it landed. Honestly, but
Long Beach Tower Cessna November
cannot afford
25799er, ready for departure to the south at runway 30. Cessna November 25799er, hold short runway 30. Traffic is Cessna 152 on final. Hold short runway 30 Cessna 799er.
Alright, this time, thankfully, she's also like, you know what? Just land the aircraft. Okay. Oh, that was too much of a flare. I am out of. Frick. This is the worst. The worst. The worst of the landings I've done so far. Just fucking landed.
Transporter from dispatch. Nice landing. Go to the parking and put your parking brake on. I'll be in touch.
Wow.
Contact ground
Thank you
for your parking assignment, then shut down.
for having landed. That's all I care about.
BLT 212 turn next taxiway.
Oh boy. That was some landing, that's for sure.
BLT 212, contact ground on 133.0. Cessna November 25799er, QNH 30.09er, wind 018 at 8. South departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 30.
133.0 for BLT 212.
Just somehow
Long
got that
Beach
thing.
Tower, Daher November 41288 is 2 miles west, 200 feet with Oscar to land. Daher November 41288, Long Beach Tower. QNH 30.09er, wind 018 at 8. Fly left traffic runway 30.
Long Beach ground BLT 212 request taxi to parking.
BLT 212 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Echo Foxtrot Kilo.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Echo Foxtrot Kilo BLT 212.
This could not have gone any worse. Oh, I was trying to look at that landing over there. Damn it. Oh no. There are a couple of planes lined up to land. What? How are these vehicles just popping in like this? Mate, you just made me make a turn around. Have I gone blind? I think I might. I might have gone blind and I somehow thought whatever I thought. I don't even want to ponder upon it. I thought I missed the turn or whatever, but anyways. Is still wanting to go straight. I'm gonna have to get rid of the mod that I have because it's got these marking arrows or whatever things they're called that mark the taxiway. They're too small, and by default, it's just blaring large and big. And I think
Long Beach
that's what I
Ground,
need to bring
Cessna
back,
November
because I'm a
8800
noob
Romeo, requesting pushback.
and I cannot see.
Cessna November 8800 Romeo, pushback request accepted.
There are just so many aircrafts around in the area. Also, another thing I'm beginning to ponder upon is maybe it's all mixed in with multiplayer players as well as real life aircrafts that, or maybe AI aircrafts that are being simulated. And because of my settings are not being drawn on the map, because I at times see a few, and then randomly I hear a lot about them, I don't see any of them.
Long Beach Ground, Cessna November 8800 Romeo, requesting the end of pushback. Cessna November 8800 Romeo, request to end pushback received. Long Beach Ground, Cessna November 8800 Romeo, with Oscar ready to taxi IFR.
I was
Cessna
supposed to make a
November
U-turn and go there.
8800 Romeo, taxi to and hold short of runway tree 0 using taxiway Kilo Foxtrot Bravo Echo, cross runway 26 left hotel. Contact tower.
The sim is just trying to be a little too anally about it, that's all. I could have made a U-turn, I had almost made it, and we were almost here. Anyhow, we finally made it to the GA side of the airport.
Taxiing hold short runway tree 0 via taxiway Kilo Foxtrot Bravo Echo, cross runway 26
And
left
there's
hotel,
nobody
Cessna
here.
00
Oh, no, there is an
Romeo.
aircraft. Is there? Yeah, there is one.
Cessna 00 Romeo, hold position. Caution other traffic. Hold
Alright,
position.
and that
Cessna 00 Romeo.
brings us into Halloween of 2023. I did not even think about it. That was a Halloween type landing. Ended up being okay in the end, but it definitely gave goosebumps to our peeps
Okay,
in the
pilot,
back.
the guests are leaving the aircraft now.
Whew, wow. What an eventful flight, I have to admit. Oh, not this one. Hold it. You fly.
Transporter. All the passengers have disembarked. Good job. See you soon.
Ready for engine start.
Okay. So, minus 200, and the one that we just did to KPMD, right, is at minus 174. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. Even though it looked Halloweenish, it actually isn't that bad. Now we know. Okay. I feel happy about that. I feel a little bit more happier. But of course, that was disastrous from the start. The way the aircraft took off itself was just off. Yeah. Not what anybody wanted to see. Anyways, that brings us to an incredible but wonderful end to our stream for the day. We've only made a few flights, but they were quite interesting ones, and they did turn out to be uneventful as well as full of crazy events. That's the least that I can say about them. But yeah, right now, I don't know why. It seems to be giving me an error that our element screen is not working. Okay, well, that's weird. That is very, very weird. Anyways, all I can say is thank you so much, Zed, for tuning in, for sticking around, and for helping out and being so awesome, and helping out, and of course letting me know, things that I just completely brush over. And like I was saying, it's been almost 24 hours that I've been up, so I definitely need to get some sleep now. And we'll be back again tomorrow with some flying. And until then, take care, stay awesome. I'll see you real soon. Bye bye. Good night. Oh, and this won't work as well. Alright, I'll look into this as to